All right, here we are, folks. Beyond the Scoreboard, episode 4,
That's
our
right.
second live streamed one, baby. Here we go.
Yes.
Let's get her
Love to be
rocking.
here.
Let's get her rolling. Well, it was an interesting weekend, to say the least.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So before we start anything, we want to send our condolences to a family out at Northside. This past Saturday, there was a shooting at a high school party in Northside, and unfortunately, a player on the Northside football team unfortunately lost his life. So our condolences to their family, to the whole Northside family. Um, it's just heartbreaking to see anything like this happen.
Yeah, it's tragic.
But prayers for their family, prayers for their football team, as Northside's been playing really well here towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
And so hopefully this doesn't set them back going into sectionals.
Yeah, for sure. It's not something you want to see ever for any kid.
No.
So
No, never. Never, ever.
sad to see.
It is very sad to see. Moving into it from this weekend. Interesting weekend.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
You had a good weekend yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
it was okay. It's not as good as the week before. That's for sure.
Well, no, I didn't mean with your picks. I meant like
yeah.
You had a good weekend.
Yeah, I was gone. You know, I left and went and took a visit fall break this past weekend. So went to Kentucky, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why we will be. That's why we're here a little bit later, a day later for you guys. It just scheduling didn't quite work out, but here we go. We're hopping into it.
Yes, we are.
All right, scores from this weekend. We should do quick. I'm gonna try to keep this under 2 minutes.
Okay, let's do this.
Broncos Saints. Broncos looked real good.
Saints
not so good.
No, not at all.
Pats Jags. Drake may maybe coming into his own. We'll see.
I think he's gonna be good.
I think he's gonna be pretty good. Seahawks Falcons. Seahawks are either a top 3 team or a bottom 5. I don't understand it.
Depends on the week. It honestly just depends on the week. You never know.
Bills, Titans. Amari Cooper, first catch is touchdown for the Bills. I think it's going to be a huge addition for the Bills.
I miss Amari.
Bengals, Browns.
Yeah.
Good thing for Browns fans. Well, can't say that yet, but Deshaun Watson goes down. He's done for the year.
I hate I'm sad he got injured, but I'm okay that he's not playing. So
Packers, Texans. Packers are for real. Jordan Love might be that guy. Texans didn't play a bad game, just got outbeat. Yeah. Colts, Dolphins, terrible game.
What a rough game for the Colts. Anthony Richardson
looked so bad.
No, Flacco should be the starter. If you want
that was not a game to watch.
No, not at all.
Not a game to watch. This game, on the other hand, this was a good game to watch. Lions, Vikings, good win for the Lions. You improved to 5-1. Vikings now 5-1 after being 5-0. Both of these teams are going to be for real going into late season.
And NFC North is just crazy this year.
Yeah,
I mean, better than the AFC North last year, in my opinion.
Saquon Barkley has the second highest rushing yards in his career against his former team, the Giants. Giants just had no way of stopping really anybody. They did bench Daniel Jones at one point in the game.
That's crazy.
He did end up coming back. But here we go. Rams, Raiders, Aiden O'Connell gets hurt. He's been announced to be done for part of the year. He will be back. They don't know when yet. He will be back. They just signed somebody, and I'm not going to remember who it was.
I know
they signed somebody off a practice squad.
Really? I don't know. I know Gardner Minshew's starting next week, so.
Is he?
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
Panthers, Commanders. Commanders lose Jane Daniels to a pretty nasty rib injury. Doesn't matter. Marcus Mariota comes in, absolutely
Good
slings
game.
it. Commanders get a 33-point win. The Commanders are not messing around this year. The Commanders, at this point, I almost feel like, depending on the injury of Jane Daniels, it's Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the contracts. I'm not sure like 100% what their contracts look like, but they definitely they can win the Super Bowl this year. Like that
Definitely could.
mentality.
Chiefs, Niners, banged up Niners team. Unfortunately, lost Brandon Ayuk for the year as
Yeah.
well in that game. But I
Rough.
will say, if you fantasy owners now, this is probably the first time I've ever been able to say it since he came to the league. Drop Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's not good.
He's not.
He's not.
He's honestly looking washed, and as a young QB as what he is, not a good look.
See, is he washed or is it just like I mean he only has Xavier Worthy really. I mean I guess Juju, but
Well,
like
did you see the move that was made today?
did they?
D Hop.
I saw that. Is that like for sure or
D Hop's going to KC. It hasn't been
I thought there was rumors.
official yet. It's still in the works. They're still in trade talks. It hasn't been finalized yet. So
That's crazy.
hope
Good for D Hop.
maybe that'll get finalized here later. Steelers, Jets. Steelers are a complete dumpster fire. Aaron Rodgers is not the guy. Russell Wilson seemed to be the guy last or Sunday night.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was a little shocked that they went to Russell. Thought they should have kept going with Justin Fields. Just personal opinion though. Ended up working out for them. Russell Wilson has 3
Yeah.
total touchdowns.
I think I got proven wrong too because I thought they should have stuck with Fields, but Wilson looked great.
Well,
So
I wouldn't say look great. Not the first half. First half was real
yeah,
rough.
that's fair. That's fair. But I mean,
Ravens,
the Jets going
Buccaneers.
scoreless.
Yeah. Ravens, Buccaneers. Bucks took a quick 10-0 lead, and then after that, it was all Ravens. The score is very deceiving. 21 of those points came in the fourth quarter. By that point, the game was over. Derrick Henry completely torched this Bucks defense. It was not pretty.
I mean, do we talk about Mike Evans and Chris Scott? Like that's awful. You lose Mike Evans for until the week 11 bye, I think is what they said, and then Godwin's out for the year.
And then Godwin's out for the year. His
Yeah.
injury's pretty nasty.
Yeah, that was bad. Like that is rough for the Bucks.
Cardinals, Chargers. A game, I'll be honest with you, I did not watch. I didn't think it'd be as good as what it was, but good walk off win by Rylan. And I guess we'll just see where the season leads for those two teams.
Yeah, I don't see much for the Cardinals to be honest, but I'd be surprised.
All right. That was pretty quick. That was probably the quickest we've done that.
For sure. I went 7-7 last week through all those games, so I didn't do too bad.
I don't know how I did. I haven't looked at mine yet, but I think I did pretty solid. I can see a few that I missed already, but
yeah.
Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about college football.
Oh yeah.
Run through some big scores from this weekend. Few pretty good games. Yeah, a few very good games. A few not so good. Oregon takes down Purdue 35-0 on Friday night. All Oregon in that one. Unfortunately, my Boilers are just out.
They're not good.
New head coach needs to get in there. BYU stays undefeated against Oklahoma State on a late game-winning touchdown. Georgia takes down Texas 30-15.
That's
Texas
crazy.
at one point in the game benched Ewers for Manning, brought Ewers back after halftime. Looked like they was going to start leading them to a win.
Yeah, I mean, what does that mean for Texas though, and Georgia for that matter? Like,
I don't think I don't think it means much for either team. I just think that means the SEC is the SEC. The SEC is going to be pretty good.
I think it means more for Georgia than it does for Texas. Like,
I would agree but honestly, now that Alabama lost for Georgia,
that's true. That's true, but it's like, then again, they beat Texas, so it's like Texas is a good team. So I
still
don't know.
think
That's
Texas
hard.
is still my pick to win the national championship.
See, you're forgetting about Ohio State there. So
No,
you're
I'm
forgetting
not
about.
forgetting about Ohio State, who already lost to
You're
Oregon. Who already lost to Oregon.
barely, barely.
Did you know there is a scenario where in the Big Ten there could be 3 teams undefeated?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to
It's
think. It's IU, Penn State, and somebody else.
Oregon probably.
Is it
No,
Oregon? I
because
think
no, because I think
no.
Oregon plays Penn State.
Yeah. What I know, Penn State, IU, and somebody else can all
It's
end
not the
undefeated.
have the Rutgers lost yet?
No, Rutgers have already lost.
I don't remember what team it is.
I don't
Then
remember, but I did see that. I saw that stat today.
that's
So just something
crazy.
keep in back in your mind. Miami takes down Louisville. Miami seems to have really struggling with their defense, but their offense is just that good.
Yeah,
Um,
I want Cam Ward.
yeah,
Give me
Cam
Cam
Ward,
Ward.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Tennessee takes down Bama. Really good showing there by Tennessee. Very good defensive game from both sides. Tennessee looks very good. Alabama's looking not like Alabama
no,
at all.
I mean, you lose Saban, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not good.
No. LSU runs away with Arkansas. Not much talk about that one. Iowa State, UCF, a little bit of drama there in the end of that one.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead
close one.
touchdown for Iowa State, though, was scored. They win the game by 3.
Yeah, it was a good
Clemson,
game.
Virginia. Clemson takes down Virginia at home by 17. Notre Dame goes to Georgia Tech and puts them to Pound Town, 18. A&M goes to Mississippi State, takes the win by
Yeah, yeah.
10. IU is for real. IU wins by 49 at home against Nebraska. There's a very good chance we see this IU team in the Big Ten championship game.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. I don't want to talk about that anymore. K-State heads to West Virginia, gets a big win at West Virginia, keeps K-State alive in the Big 12 standings. Missouri home against Auburn, a struggling Auburn team, 0-4 in the SEC, 2-5 overall. Not looking good for that Auburn squad. Good win for Missouri, keeping them with just the 1 loss. SMU went to Stanford, won by 30. Stanford team not looking good. This SMU
No,
team could be for real. Could win the
I
ACC.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
The Michigan team is full of frauds. Pretty much was never in that game.
yeah.
Handled by Illinois the entire time. Army at home against East Carolina. This Army team is also for real.
Oh,
Yeah, they're the real deal, man.
Army
Win by
Navy at the end of the year is
17.
going to be fun.
And I mean, the thing about that game is there's 3 touchdowns scored by East Carolina in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
So that it
So
wasn't
that
even that close.
no, yeah, exactly. No, I'm
Navy at home against Charlotte wins by 34.
Yeah.
Army Navy, as you said,
Yeah.
going to be an amazing game, man.
That's
That's
gonna
going
be
to
such a good
wow.
game.
Yeah,
I mean, we
wow.
have a good game this week in the college football. You got Navy Notre Dame, which we'll talk about later,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah,
that'll be a good one.
that will be a good one. All right, that was quick.
Oh yeah.
Give me one NFL game you want to recap.
So I want to talk about the Ravens Bucks game. That was probably one of the better games. It's probably one of the two of the better games this week. And just losing Godwin and Evans. Who does that leave Baker with? You got I don't even know. I can't even think of who their third string
So
wide
you got
receiver
Cade
is.
Otton at tight end.
Yeah.
You've got. Let's look. Let's look at their box.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know. Oh yeah,
Trey Palmer.
Yeah, and
Sterling Shepard. Really?
I didn't know he was
there.
Yeah.
Jalen
okay,
McMillan. That Jalen McMillan kid is good.
Yeah. So it's honestly not as bad as I thought, but this kind of leads me into like one of my questions is, are the Bucks still contenders without Evans and Godwin? Because like, I feel like it's hard to be a contender without them.
Let's look at the schedule.
Because I mean, you're only losing Evans until the bye, which is in 3 weeks. You have your bye after 3 games, so Evans will be back, so that's fine. But Godwin, I mean, Yeah.
those 3 games.
But yeah, the Niners are fine. You can beat the Niners. The
It
Falcons and
depending on
Chiefs.
who they have back, though.
If CMC's back, then yeah, that'd be a lot harder. Yeah, and then
Um,
like Jarrett said, like the last minute and a half with Godwin going down, it's like why didn't they bench Godwin? Like they're like I understand there was still like a little bit of a chance, but it's like there's
yeah,
no
no,
reason to play your
I get
starters
it.
there.
I get it. But, I mean, and then coming out of that bye, you have the Giants, who are bad, Panthers, bad, Raiders, real bad, Chargers, kind of been really up and down, Cowboys, bad,
Bad.
Panthers, bad, Saints,
If Derek Carr's back, it could be good.
correct, but Derek Carr's gotta be back 'cause their thing.
Yeah.
So,
So
realistically, even if
I'd say
they go
yeah, they
0 and
still
3,
are.
even if
They
they
still
go 0 and 3 in these next 3 weeks, which then puts them at what?
that 6
4 and
losses.
6. 4 and 6, and then you win your other 7,
I think they
don't
go
matter
5-5 at the worst. The next
to
3 weeks.
end the season.
No, 5-5 in the next 3 weeks. Because
Yeah,
like I don't think they lose the Giants. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the Falcons game is going to be the big one though, because like that's for the division. I feel like this week
I'd agree.
because like if they don't win this, then it's going to be a little scary. But yeah, I don't know. So I was just kind of thinking like that was a really good game. Like there for a minute, I thought there was a chance that they could come back, and then Godwin gets hurt.
Yeah,
They recovered an onside kick. There's only been 2 recovered this year, and it's both been against the Ravens. So yeah, looks like Ravens special teams need to figure it out because that's
not their
bad.
offense plays like what they have.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, my game of the week. See, I'm between 2.
I know there's another really good one.
Well, there's 3 other good ones, really.
Which
'Cause
which ones are you between here?
okay, so this
Pack.
was a good game.
Yeah, yep.
This was a
Yep.
good game,
That's what I was thinking.
and I just have a lot to talk about this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick one on Chiefs 49ers. Chiefs are not winning again. Chiefs will not win the Super Bowl again. Chiefs next week. I think it was next week that I had them predicted to lose their undefeated record. No, not next week. It was the Bucks week, which I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. And they might not lose it till they go to Buffalo.
I have an upset coming later this episode. So
Okay. Well, that's the only thing I'm saying about that game. The other 2, I think the Packers are the real deal. I think Packers will end up winning the North.
I think they win the Super Bowl.
No, I think they get second. Sorry, Lions will beat them.
Behind the Lions. That's fair. All
right.
Packers win the Super Bowl. My opinion.
Speaking of the Lions, this game was beautiful.
Oh, yes, it was.
But now this begs the question: is this the loss that spirals into more losses for Minnesota?
I don't think so. I think the fact that
I would like to think no.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of leaning towards yes.
Well, I think because it was as close as it was, like if it would have been a blowout loss, then yeah. Like that's like okay, yeah, they just got exposed. But no, that's a close game. That Lions team is so good. And Minnesota like no. They're good. I feel like. I've also seen rumors though that the Rams want to trade Darnold.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah, it's Stafford. Like they want. That's interesting. I like. What do? Do you trade Cup and Stafford to the Vikings?
So here's my question: are the Vikings better with Sam Darnold or Matthew Stafford?
Stafford.
I would agree.
So here's the thing, and Cup's on the trade market right now too, right? So you get Stafford and Cup to the Vikings for Darnold and.
But who? You'd probably have to trade away Jefferson.
I don't.
And see, and that's my issue.
Trade away a first.
You could trade away Aaron Jones.
Nah, because you only have Cam Akers. Maybe trade away a first or like something like that instead of just a second. Because that
Or
right there,
Jordan
that would
Addison?
be that'd be insane. Yeah, even he's good. I mean, he's good. But imagine Cup and Jefferson together with Stafford. That Vikings team,
Oh,
that Vikings team becomes like unbeatable.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
don't wanna think about that being a Bears fan.
Yeah, same. Not Bears fan, but Packers,
But,
so
like,
kind of fan.
Jahmyr Gibbs with a heck of a game.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones didn't have a bad game
No, I
at
mean,
all.
Aaron Jones is good. He's not washed yet, so
No.
but
But,
no,
yeah, it'll
I wouldn't be
be,
surprised.
no, I'm not either. Jared Goff, has, for me, entered into the MVP conversation.
Oh, for sure.
He
For
might
sure.
be my front runner right now.
I think he is. I don't think
Um,
Baker without Godwin and Evans will kind of
for
fall for
me, it
me,
comes
so
down to 2 guys now. Now that Baker lost both of those guys, and I don't think Baker played real well this in their past game.
Lamar?
No.
No?
Josh Allen,
Allen?
baby.
Yeah, okay. I feel like Lamar's played good too, though, so I feel like
And you
you
see,
could have
you could.
yeah. But then
My
again, Josh played really good.
my thing is Josh Allen is not getting enough credit for what he's done, for what people have slammed him for the past 4 years. He
Yeah.
hasn't turned the ball. He hasn't thrown a single interception. Granted, there's been a lot of throws that should have been interceptions that weren't.
I think that's all that comes down to Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey leaves and he stops throwing interceptions. I think there's something going on there. I think that has,
Yeah,
goes hand in
I don't
hand.
know. For me, you bash a guy for throwing all these interceptions, yet he hasn't thrown an interception this year, yet you still won't talk about him.
Yep.
Because you're like, well, if this one was caught, it would have been a pick. If this one would have been caught, it was a pick. Like, you can't go
Yeah.
off of what ifs.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like that doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree.
It just gets
I agree.
it gets
I think there's 3 in the race right now for me.
I'd
3 to
agree.
4.
I think it's those three.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, a little bit different. We're gonna talk a little bit on MLB. Because World Series is starting.
Yeah. Yeah, Friday, if I'm not
Yankees
mistaken.
Dodgers. Oh, yeah, Friday.
I'm
Yankees
so mad.
Dodgers.
So mad about the Yankees.
Yeah. I don't think I okay, so give me your prediction. Who wins and in how many games?
I feel like it'll probably be the Dodgers.
I have Yankees in 5.
Really?
Dodgers
That's
only win 1.
really?
It's the pitching staff for me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just so wanted the Guardians to get in there. That was my thing. Like I'm a Reds
Imagine
fan
Guardians
normally, but
Mets,
that would have been that would have been crazy.
especially after last year's Diamondbacks and the Rangers.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah.
I ended up going to a World Series rematch this year.
Really?
I went down and I watched Texas Rangers baseball game this past summer.
That'd be cool. I
Beautiful,
bet that was cool.
beautiful
Yeah,
down
I'm
there.
sure. Yeah, no,
So yeah. So, but Dodgers in how many games?
I think they the whole all 7.
Yeah, you can go 7.
I think it's gonna take the whole 7 games.
Understandable. All right, hopping out of MLB, NBA started
Yeah,
last night.
yeah, it did.
An amazing game to watch last night.
No, that was a
The
terrible
Boston
game.
Celtics
Taking the Knicks on. No, that was
put the
awful.
whoop on. Absolutely whooped them.
Yeah, that was awful.
Game was never close. Well, I can't say never, but
Nah, it was pretty much never.
I mean, you put up 43 points in the first quarter.
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
Jason Tatum, double-double. Celtics match the NBA record 29 three-pointers.
That's
Crazy.
just insane. That's just
And
insane.
then obviously everybody knows there was history made last night.
That's right. Yep.
Do you want me to be brutally honest with you right now?
About what?
That was dumb.
What, LeBron and Bronny?
He played for 3 minutes.
Hey,
Went
it's still
0 for
history.
3 shooting.
Hey, it's still hey.
He had
Don't
1 rebound.
disrespect the GOAT's son, okay?
No, that's a disrespect to all the other rookies in the league
I
that
know,
got
I
drafted
know.
below him.
Yeah, well, the Lakers had to keep LeBron there, so I mean, if they wanted to keep
to me,
LeBron,
I don't think it matters. I don't. I think it was. I think that's awful. What are you saying to all those guys you decided not to draft?
that LeBron's better than all of them, which is true.
Well, yes, but I think Bron would have stayed either way.
I don't know.
Because, be honest with me, would any other team even play Bronny? No.
No. Probably not.
No. The whole Bronny thing just grinds my gears.
Let me guess. Michael Jordan?
Oh, I 100% Michael Jordan's better than LeBron.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. I think we can move on.
You don't agree?
No, LeBron is better.
Why? Why?
Because he is. I'm not going to explain why. I'm not going to explain why. Not going to explain why.
Okay. All right.
Because
We'll
I'm a
get into
Cavs.
this.
Because I'm a Cavs.
Well, we'll
fan,
get into
so,
this. We'll get into this when it's just NBA season.
Yeah. Being a Cavs fan, you know, little biased. So
You know what else is starting soon? College
what's
basketball.
that? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
so excited.
See, I
Monday,
get a little
November
into college
4th.
basketball, but I'm ready to get into it.
Ooh, Texas, Ohio State. Ooh,
Ready for
November
Ohio State to win?
20th.
It's gonna be just like the college football championship game. Ohio State's gonna win
Oh,
both times.
okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
It's gonna both times.
We
Ohio
might
State's-
need to. I might need to start drug testing for this.
this podcast.
Yeah, well, we might need to start drug testing for this podcast.
no, where's the fun in that? Oh shoot! No, I'm telling you, Ohio State is gonna win.
No, whatever. Ooh, Baylor Gonzaga.
I was just thinking,
6-8.
yeah,
Woo-hoo-hoo!
that'll be a good one.
Ooh. Oh man, I'm so excited for college basketball.
Man, it's gonna be good. It's
All
gonna
right.
be fun this year.
Moving on. All right.
I got some power rankings this
Oh yeah,
for this week.
let's do that.
If you wanna look at that real quick. So for my one, I have the Lions. Then I have Chiefs, Ravens, Vikings, Packers at 5, Bills at 6, Washington, Texans, Steelers, Seahawks, and then I have the Bears, Bucks, and Broncos as honorable mentions.
Understandable. Yes, Keegan, we read the chat. Keegan, you are probably better than LeBron.
No. Maybe Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I'd believe that.
Hey.
I mean,
hey, how many finals did LeBron lose?
So the power rankings. The Bucks fall because
No, that's understandable. No. Not only did they lose the game, but they lost key guys. I understand it. No, I get it. I definitely get it.
See, and then for me, it's like the Lions are better than the Chiefs. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I like my I feel like, and the Ravens are like really good. I feel like they're better. They're better than the Vikings.
Ours are decently similar.
Are they? Well, let's hear yours real quick.
Lions, Chiefs. Like if those are not your top two, something's wrong.
Yeah. Those have to be top two.
And then I have the Vikings.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I still think the Vikings are that good, especially if these trade rumors with Matthew Stafford coming in are true.
That's fair.
Then I would honestly catapult them above the Chiefs.
See, I just don't think the Chiefs are that good. Like, I really don't like putting the Chiefs in the top two. But it's
I don't either. But I can't bump them down until they lose. That's my issue right now. I can't move them until they lose.
That'd be weird if they lost this week.
Never mind. So, and then I have the Bills over the Ravens
Really?
because
So
that
true.
addition of Amari Cooper has moved. So where I had the Bills going in before the Amari Cooper trade, I had Bills at playoff contenders.
Okay, yeah.
I will now put the Bills in Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl.
contenders because I feel like Amari Cooper is that missing piece. They've got a good run game with James Cook. You've got a phenomenal quarterback in Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You've got a decent number 2 receiver in either Khalil Shakir or even if you want to say Keon Coleman, and then the other one is a
Yeah.
good 3.
Yeah.
Your defense is not bad by any means.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
And so I just feel like the Ravens, and don't get me wrong, the Ravens are good. The Ravens are very good. But I think if I'm watching a game right now and I'm watching these two teams, I
Taking the
think I'm going to
Bills.
take the Bills.
Okay. See, and I feel like that also has to go with like your MVP pick as well. So if you were picking Lamar for MVP right now, you would probably pick the Ravens too. In
So
that
yes,
case, right? Yeah.
that's very true
It kind of goes hand
but
in hand.
I view the way Josh Allen is playing higher than the way right now Lamar Jackson's playing. Because
Yeah.
right now I feel like Lamar Jackson is managing the game well enough to where because right now he's not doing as much as what he needs to because of being able to feed Derrick Henry.
See, yeah. Okay, that's fair. And I feel like
And
and they had a really
so
close game
I
with the
feel
Bengals
like
too. So
yes, and I feel like that's where and like yes, the Bills' few losses have not been good losses at all. They've been pretty
yeah,
bad losses. But I feel like when you look at it from a grand scheme of things, you're I view the way Josh Allen is playing, I view him as a much bigger asset to his team right now than the
then
way Lamar Jackson's playing.
that's fair. No, yeah,
Because I think if you switch the roles, if you put Josh Allen on the Ravens and put Lamar Jackson on the Bills, I think I'm taking the Ravens at that point.
yeah. The
Because
Ravens would be so good.
because Josh Allen gives you the fact of he can throw the ball as far as you want him to.
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. Don't get me wrong, Lamar Jackson's a good quarterback. He doesn't have the arm strength that Josh Allen has.
I'd
Then
agree
again,
with that.
not a lot of guys in the league do.
Yeah, it's like it's up there with Rodgers. Like
It
that's where his
is.
arm
It
strength
really is.
is. Yeah, prime Rodgers is where
Um,
it's at.
and so I just view his ability to throw the ball and like being able to throw the ball to the receivers that he has and still being able to have 2 losses and that's it.
Yeah.
I think are they 5-2?
The Bills, I think
Or have they lost 3 games? They might be 4-3. I could be wrong.
they are 5-2. Yeah, no, you're right. 5-2.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. So yeah, 5-2 as a team being 5-2 with the receivers that he has, let's be honest.
They're not the best, yeah.
A rookie in Keon Coleman,
But now with Amari Cooper, yeah.
Khalil Shakir, and a guy that not a lot of people knew going into the season. But now you add an Amari Cooper to that group. Bills are coming.
I'd agree with you. Actually, yeah. The Bills are definitely, I think, a lot better than. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
All right, so Bills 4, Ravens 5, Commanders 6. I
Commanders over the Packers.
do because the reason I'm saying this is because the injury didn't affect them at all.
Yeah, but that's also the Panthers. Like that was my feeling. Like I was like, they played really good
I
with like Marcus
understand it's
Mariota,
the
but it was also the
Panthers.
Panthers.
I get that. And then so like I think my one where you can flip flop either one is right there. Packers Commanders.
Yeah,
You can flip flop either one, whichever way you see it. I just view the Commanders as a better team right now. Their defense
yeah,
has played pretty well. I mean, they had a really close game with the Ravens.
yeah. That's true.
And so that's what I view a little bit higher for them. Then I have the Bucks right underneath the Packers.
At 9 or 8.
Yeah, 8. I could bump them out. But man, I don't
It's like you don't want to because
I don't want to because as bad as that loss to the Ravens seems, you only lost by 10,
yeah,
but you lost 2 guys.
yeah.
So, we'll just have to see. Steelers, I have at 9.
I have Steelers at 9 too.
I think that Steelers team is
So
good. I think they would be better with Justin Fields playing.
see, I don't know. I like, I'm you know how Ohio State fan, so obviously I love Fields, but it's like Russell Wilson played really good. So I'm just like,
Justin
I don't know.
Fields gives you it's almost like the Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen argument. Because
Yeah, I'd agree to a lower degree, but yeah,
Justin Fields gives you the aspect of running and throwing.
yeah.
Let's be honest, Russell Wilson is getting old.
He's old. He cannot run
Russell
this
Wilson
much.
can't run. We saw that in their game.
Yeah,
Russell Wilson trying to roll out couldn't. And the thing that I don't like about Russell Wilson, his throws were bad. He
yeah,
in the first half especially, there were a few throws that it's like those are throws middle school players miss.
yeah.
I mean, he had a running back coming out of the backfield at one point, missed him by 5 yards. He was 7 yards away from him and missed him by 5 yards.
But see, I think the way he played in the second half, he had shaken off all
Correct.
that rust. So it's
And he
like,
did and like that's why I'm kind of giving him a little bit more of a benefit of the doubt because this first game he played all year besides
yeah.
preseason. So maybe he did have to rub off a little bit of rust. And then I have at number 10 the Bears.
See, the Bears were like
See,
it was for me.
because I couldn't move the Bears out because they didn't play.
Yeah, for me it was like I had the Seahawks, Bears, or Broncos at that 10 spot. It's like who do I put there? Like
Seahawks,
because all
Bears,
three.
or Broncos. See, I can't put Broncos or I can't put Seahawks in top 10 yet until they can prove to consistently play well. Like I said earlier,
Yeah,
they're either a top 5 team or
or
a
a bottom.
bottom 3.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah,
And with the
that's hard.
Broncos, don't get me wrong, what the Broncos have been
They're
doing
playing
is
so good,
amazing.
just insane.
I think the progression so far of Caleb Williams has been better than the progression of Bo Nix.
I'd
When it
agree.
comes to
Yeah,
throwing the ball. Obviously, with running the ball, right now I'm taking Bo Nix. Bo Nix has been really good running the ball and managing.
yeah,
And just managing the game. Okay, at this point, nothing's open. 1, 2, 3. I'm checking it down, letting him get some yards. And that's a lot of stuff you don't see until your third year.
yeah. That's true.
And so I feel like in that aspect, Bo Nix is really good. But I feel like when it comes down to, and I feel like another reason I'm going to put the Bears higher is Bears have more weapons.
Yeah, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore.
And that Bears defense is scary.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Broncos defense is decent. Like I don't know if they're. I honestly don't know which defense is better.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, yeah, that's a good point.
Yes.
Kind of
Yes.
like it's kind of like what you said. Yeah. So, and this as well. Jarrett, that's a good point here.
Oh,
The playoffs
dude.
this year are going to be so good.
Oh.
It's like,
Honestly, I can't pick a team right now that I'm saying, yep, they're definitely winning Super Bowl. Start the year, I would have told you Houston.
yeah, but now
The
it's like the
Houston
Packers
roster is
just beat
loaded.
them.
But the Packers just beat them. Like right now, the one team that I'd say is probably going to win the Super Bowl, Lions, I guess.
The Lions are so good, but it's like
But
if they
like,
play the
I still
Packers in
feel
the
like
playoffs, it's like that's a divisional
I
game.
still feel
So,
like there's holes there in that Lions team.
oh yeah,
I will tell you, I have a pick for Defensive Player of the Year, and it's not anybody
yeah.
I would have thought.
Who is it?
Brian Branch.
You know what? I'm not against that. I like that. He's good.
He's played so good.
You know who else has played good in that division? Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, he
I
really
think
has.
we talked about him last week. He's played
We
so.
did.
I don't think he got an interception this past week, but so he lost his streak, I believe. Unless he did, I
He
actually
did.
don't know. But
But
yeah, no, he's played so good.
my thing is like in the NFC North, the defensive backfields, your safeties and your corners are so good.
Yeah. You have
Bears
Jair
have the number
Alexander,
one
Brian
rated
Grant.
corner in Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
Number one graded corner. Obviously, everyone gives him hate, and I gave him hate for a while. I did.
I'd say Jair's probably better, but
Who?
Jair. But yeah. No, I don't know.
You know who I noticed this year's really overhyped? Sauce Gardner.
Who? Yeah, I think he's having a very, very
And maybe it's
bad
just a slump. Maybe it's just a bad year,
That's-
bad slump.
sophomore slumps are real.
Yeah, but
He's in his sophomore year, right? Is he not?
No.
Is this his
His
third year? Is it? Man, he's having a third year slump, I guess.
Bro, do you know who
'Cause-
I was pushing for? Aiden Hutchinson. I know we talked about it last week, but
poor guy, dude. Poor guy. Like that really messed up the Lions there.
it did, but
They
it seemed
still
to not
won, but
matter.
like, yeah. But like,
Wait, did that happen this week?
no, that happened last week.
Oh, so you said I thought that happened last week.
Yeah. But that would I feel like if they're gonna lose if they're not gonna make it to the Super Bowl, it's gonna be because of that injury.
Yeah, I could agree. Do you know? I looked at it. He could be back for the Super Bowl.
Really? But they have to make it there first.
I think they will.
I don't know. I think Packers Lions championship game would be crazy.
Ooh.
There is some news this week that just came out actually. Some news today.
Like right now?
Not like right now, but like a couple hours ago, I think. A few hours ago.
Saw it.
Robert Saleh joined the Packers.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
What?
So he's on the Packers staff now to help Matt LaFleur with a defensive perspective on the offensive side of the ball. So
that's gonna be so tough.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's funny that Rodgers, who was on the Packers, fires Saleh basically, and then Saleh goes to the Packers. So, I just think that was funny. And then another news, most people probably know this already, but Cooper Kupp and Tua will be back this week. So, and Tua will not be using the Guardian cap, he said, which
yeah, I
don't
have
know.
my own personal feelings about that, which I will not go into because that will take me an hour.
Yeah. No, I
actually did a paper about it for school, so
yeah,
that's how badly I'm feeling about it.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so the whole Guardian cap thing is not what gets me because it's been proven that those don't work.
Yeah,
the NFL did a study; it doesn't help.
Well, I mean, you saw Ed Reed go on about it on the Manning cast too. Yeah. Like, there was a whole clip there.
Yeah, which I found out they don't think they're gonna ask him back to Med.
Yeah, it was a little awkward having him on there. So with that whole spiel.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like what I was saying, like I don't know, I guess. Like what gets me is what your injury history is. You know how bad it's been.
Yeah.
Yet you're still saying you're going to come back and play. For me, at this point, I'm worried about his health.
Yeah, me too. I don't think he should play.
I think he needs to retire.
I agree 100%. He's had too many concussions in his career. It's too bad. I mean, it sucks, but he's made money. Like, he'll be okay.
Yeah, I can't blame him.
Yeah. But
all right.
I have one more thing for some news. So, we saw Chubb came back, wasn't enough, whatever. Watson gets hurt. He's hurt. We love Chubb.
Offensive Player of the Year, Nick Chubb.
Hey, no. What's it called? Comeback Player of the Year.
Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Which I don't know anybody else that's in the running for that right now. Actually,
Darnold probably no. He's not actually
because Darnold can't because he was never hurt.
Actually, Rodgers is not very good.
No, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, there we go. But but Watson goes down, tears his Achilles. there's cheering in the stands. There's a huge mess with that. Winston says something about the fans that were like is wrong. Garrett says something, the fans like, hey, like, that was really messed up, blah, blah, blah. DTR comes in, he gets hurt. So Winston's going to be the starter next week. We signed Bailey Zappi off the Chiefs practice squad.
What in the world?
So this is going to be the 39th starting quarterback we've had since 1999.
That's worse than the Bears. That's got
it is. The Bears have 30 and the Browns have 39. Yeah. So look at us, dude. We are just fans of the worst teams in the NFL.
Hey, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. I'm 4-2.
Well, we're 1-6. We have to win out, basically.
You're not winning another game.
Jameis Winston. Okay. Jameis Winston led the league in passing yards in 2019 with the Bucks?
Yeah, how many interceptions does he throw?
It was 30 touchdowns, 33 interceptions. I get it. It was bad. But hey, look at Joe Flacco last year. It's just like Joe Flacco did last year. So I'm telling you, with Chubb, also Stefanski handed over the offensive play calling to Ken Dorsey. So
it don't matter. Kevin Stefanski's a bum.
2-time coach of the year, a bum.
I don't think he should have got it.
He won. Who do you think? Steichen? Demario Davis?
Demario Davis? How do you not give it to him?
No, it definitely should. Stefanski,
you take a bottom 3 team from the previous year to a team that's in the playoffs?
No, Stefanski 100% deserved it. Stefanski had Flacco. He had Flacco. He had to start DTR. He had to start what was his name? I just forgot his name. Huntley? Was it Huntley?
No, I thought Huntley was on the Ravens last year.
Who was it that he had to start? Whoever this guy was, I forget who.
No. I know who you're talking about though.
I can't think of who the other guy was now. All of a sudden, it just blanks. Okay, he had 4 different starting quarterbacks in 1 year. Watson got hurt. Huntley got hurt. I think it was Huntley. Whoever. DTR got hurt in the Broncos game, and he had to start Flacco. We literally pulled Flacco off of the couch, and Flacco and Stefanski led us to the playoffs. Yes, we lost. That's besides the point because, whatever. Stefanski won 2-time coach of the year. Well, not 2-time. He won a coach of the year again. He deserved it over Steichen, who drafted the best quarterback in the draft, CJ Stroud. Or not Steichen. That was, Demario Davis. It's not even Demario Davis. What's his name? Demario Davis is a wide receiver.
Oh, wait, yeah. Davis. Something Davis, I thought.
Or is that Demario Douglas? I'm all over the place right now.
Dude, I don't know.
Hang on. Let me look at the text.
I'm doing it right now.
D'Amico Ryans. Holy cow. We've been saying
Ryans. We weren't even close.
There we go. There, whatever. Demario Douglas is the wide receiver. But no, D'Amico Ryans did not deserve it. I mean, you drafted the best. 100%. You drafted the best quarterback.
D'Amico Ryans deserved coach of the year for last year from taking a bottom 3 team from the year before.
Not a chance.
No, they would have been the worst team because they had the Browns pick.
The Browns were 7-10 the year before. Okay, Watson gets hurt.
And what'd they finish? This
past year, 11-6.
Yes. No.
Hey, this would, yeah, it'd be crazy if we had
that's what this is right now. That's what this is right now.
Because it makes no sense. Stefanski deserved it. Winston's okay. Anyways, Winston's starting next week, and if they beat the Ravens and the offense gets over 20 points, and Winston throws for over 300 yards, and Chubb gets over 100 rushing yards, Winston's the starting quarterback of the future for now. He's starting next year. For Watson, we'll just cut him. Take the cap hit. I don't even care. Trade whoever.
Don't worry, folks. Don't worry, folks. This weekend I will be drug testing for this podcast. Don't worry. The Browns are not beating the Ravens.
Wait till they do. Wait till they do. Winston is going to lead the Browns to the promised land.
Watch Winston get hurt.
Bailey Zappi. Make it the 40th. Well, we'll have 40 different starting quarterbacks since 1999. Who cares at this point? Not me.
Know who you need to trade for?
It can't get any worse. Who?
Justin Fields.
Please.
Steelers are obviously not committed to him.
I would cry if we traded for Justin Fields.
Imagine though.
Return to Ohio. That'd be so good.
Justin Fields, Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku.
Plus we draft a wide receiver in like the second round. We need to draft.
I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about for this year.
No, I'm talking about next year though, because we're gonna get a high first round draft.
Fields now.
You want to draft it, but it's not gonna matter now. It's not gonna make a difference.
Sure, it will.
It went out. The Browns went out.
No, but Justin Fields, Jerry Jeudy, Nick Chubb, David Njoku on that offense. Scary. Yeah. And then we already know what that defense is like.
Oh yeah, if the offense can play good, the defense will start performing the way they should because they're not going to be put in the situations that they've been put in all year.
Have you heard the trade rumors though coming out of Cleveland?
Garrett? Myles Garrett. If Myles Garrett gets traded to Chicago for canceling this podcast. We're done.
Yeah. They reached out to him, and evidently what the trade offer was Khalil Herbert and Nate Davis on our offensive line and a second round pick.
Better be a first. If it's not a first for Myles Garrett, not accepting it. I will be so mad if we do not get a first for Myles Garrett.
All these teams are giving Devontae Adams a third conditional second.
Okay, but Devontae Adams has been bad. Like, he's not been amazing the last 2 years. He's good. Don't get me wrong.
Who's the other one? Who's the other receiver?
Amari.
Was it, a fifth?
No, it was a third, I think.
Third?
I think. I could be wrong. But, no.
I imagine, though. Oh, my gosh. Montez Sweat and Myles Garrett. Oh my gosh. We thought the Bears defense was scary now.
I'll cry. If Myles Garrett leaves.
I would cry. I'd cry tears of joy.
I'd cry tears of pain.
If that would ever happen, Bears to the Super Bowl. Yes. Caleb Williams leads them to the promised land. Wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, speaking of that, Caleb Williams might win Offensive Rookie of the Year now.
Depends how long Jaden Daniels is out for.
Week to week.
Yeah, if he's out for more than 3 weeks, I'd say there's a good chance he does.
I'd say even if he's out for 3. Like, he's got to be, it can't be more than this week and next week. And the thing is that's going to hurt him if he's out for this week. They play the Bears.
Yeah, that would have been
you know what sucks? That game got flexed to a 4:25 game.
Yeah.
Or 4:15, whatever it is. It got flexed from a 1 o'clock.
What game got switched to the Sunday night game?
I don't know. Oh yeah, they were talking about it last night.
Yeah, what was it? It was the Jags and Colts got traded out or something like that. Or I think it was Jags and Colts.
No, Jags and Colts got moved to that Friday night or to Sunday night.
Was it Eagles and there's something I don't remember now.
Let's look. Schedule this week.
Yeah, I guess that we can get into our picks here while we're at it.
Yep. Sunday night is Cowboys-Niners.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, Eagles and Cincinnati. I think that's right. Yeah, that got switched to the Sunday night over. Wait, well, maybe it was a Monday night or a 4:25 game.
Let's look here. Eagles Bengals still says 1.
Because I feel like that's a 4. Is it? Hang on.
Mm-hmm. It could have been flexed. But wait, this still says no. This is Bears at 4:25 now. Interesting. I don't know, man. All right.
Oh, Colts and Vikings. 2 weeks. Colts and Vikings got switched to Sunday Night Football in 2 weeks.
That'll be a good game.
No kidding. All right. Yeah, pick time. Here we go.
Oh, boy. Oh, wait. Do you have any questions first? I think we kind of went through everything already.
Yeah, I already asked my question with the
All right,
Bucks
so
contenders.
Yep.
So,
All right.
whoo, this is
Same as
this is
normal.
actually gonna be a good Thursday night game.
It is going to be a good Thursday night game. Same as normal. NFL, then we're going to each pick a few college ones. Vikings, Rams.
I'm taking the Vikings.
This one's not going to be close.
Well, Cup is back, so
It
that
won't
could.
matter.
All right.
This has Bears Commanders because I follow the Bears, but so I guess we'll just do it. Bears Commanders.
I have
Chicago's a 3-point favorite because of the question mark to Jaden Daniels.
I have Washington.
I am going to take the Bears, and it's not because I'm a Bears homer.
It's because Jaden Daniels injury.
It's because of that defense.
Fair enough. You know, that's fair. Marcus Mariota. Yeah, I'm still sticking with Washington though.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know that it'd matter what QB was playing.
It would matter.
I think either way, that Bears defense would tear either quarterback apart.
Fair enough. That's fair. It is
Eagles, Bengals.
I've got Bengals.
This is a bad game, but I'm going to take the Bengals as well.
I think it's going to be a better game than we think.
I don't know.
I think that'll be a good game.
Teams suck.
The Eagles
Browns,
have gotten
Ravens. I'm not even going
to. Browns, Ravens. I think I'm going to take the. I'm taking the Ravens. Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens.
Oh, you're picking against your team? Wait a minute.
I did 2 weeks ago. I picked against them, and I went 14-0. So.
Oh. Titans, Lions. There's nothing to talk about this one either.
Yeah, it's the Lions. That's easy. I really hope
Cardinals, Dolphins.
Win, but
Cardinals. Not much talk about this one either.
Wow. Tua back.
Miami
back.
being a 3.5-point favorite is crazy.
It's because Tua's back. Tyreek's back. Is Waddle back?
I
don't know if Waddle's back or not. Is he? Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cardinals. I still have the Cardinals winning, but the fact that's in Miami is kind of.
Jets, Patriots, another terrible game.
I've got the Jets.
I do think Patriots get it done, though.
I've got Jets. Jets. Jets.
I like the way
Drake May's been. Drake May has been playing really good.
Falcons, Bucks. Those injuries to the Buccaneers is going to hurt too much. I'm taking the Falcons.
I have the Bucks winning still. I don't know.
And that's not a bad pick at all.
The Falcons lost to the Seahawks last week just looked so bad.
Yeah.
And the way the Bucks played again, I mean, I guess they didn't lose Godwin until the end, but they lost Evans at the beginning, so.
Yeah. Packers, Jags. Never mind. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Yeah, it's easy. Don't even have to say a word.
Colts, Texans.
It's in Houston. Yeah, Texans. I think that'll be a better game if they need to start Flacco.
See, and I don't agree yet. I think they need to give AR one more game.
I might be biased because I love Flacco, even though it's weird because he was on the Ravens. But Flacco.
Saints, Chargers. I'm gonna take Chargers.
Is Carr back? I don't think he's back yet. I'm also taking Chargers then.
Bills, Seahawks. Depends on which Seahawks team shows up.
It's going to be the top 5, bottom 5.
But I honestly don't think it'll matter.
But it's in Seattle.
It is.
That's the scary thing.
But I still love the way Josh Allen's playing. I'm taking the Bills.
I'm going to take the Bills too, but like traveling to Seattle,
that's a long travel for Buffalo.
Yeah. That's a long flight.
Panthers, Broncos.
Yeah. Oh, this next game.
This next game, it's the Chiefs.
Chiefs, Raiders. Wouldn't that be so weird if Gardner Minshew led the Raiders to a win against the 6-0 Chiefs? Okay. Yes.
Whatever.
Yes, he is. Taking the Raiders.
Once again, that's why we're drug testing this weekend. Cowboys, Niners.
It's going to be the Niners. Yep. Cowboys suck.
Yeah. They suck. They're so bad.
The fact that they're 0-3 at home is crazy. So honestly, they could win this game. They're 3-0 away, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Giants, Steelers,
Steelers,
giving them Steelman.
unless Russell Wilson has the second game slump, because that's how that works.
This
but,
sounds terrible, but I hope he does.
yeah. So you're a
Because I want
Russ
Justin
hater.
Fields.
I love Justin Fields. Oh,
So
I
do
love him.
I. All right, let's pick a few college games this week. I think there's
Okay.
some good ones. Oh, boys, said UNLV.
Gotta be. That's for the thing right there
What thing?
for Mountain West, which I guess isn't really like
Oh, yes, it is.
it's not
I'm
one of
taking
the
Boise
big
State.
four, but I'm also gonna take Boise State.
Ashton Genty.
He's still crazy as ever.
And the thing is how humble he is.
Yeah.
Did you see what he did this weekend?
Huh.
Gave Indian Springs a shout out.
Really?
Yeah. Stratton Fuller's little brother sent him a message and sent him like some film of them, and he gave him a shout out, told him good luck in their championship game, which they ended up winning.
That is so cool. That's
Dude,
so cool.
I saw it and I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That is
awesome. What an awesome.
Imagine
What a good guy.
The Heisman winner, because he's gonna win the Heisman.
Until he doesn't, I'd cry.
If he doesn't win the Heisman, I am boycott. I can't. I'm not gonna.
You can't. You're not gonna boycott. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not boycotting college football. I love football.
Ohio State, Nebraska.
Ohio State, Nebraska will be a good one. I'm thinking Ohio State though.
Yeah, they're gonna
I know
crush
you
them.
are too. Notre Dame, Navy.
That's such a good game.
Give me the Navy Shipman.
Really?
That Notre Dame team is full of frauds.
Okay.
That Notre Dame team sucks.
Riley. Riley Leonard's not even starting anymore, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Is he? Who am I thinking that? Might be Purdue that I'm thinking they.
Yeah. Okay, we get it. Okay. Shut up.
I'm taking Notre Dame. I'm taking Notre Dame though because
Washington, IU.
That'll be a good one.
I'm taking IU. No, it won't. Washington sucks.
No, the way Washington played against who was it? Actually, it might have been Michigan that they won. They beat. Yeah, so never mind. Yeah, IU's gonna win big.
It hurts me to say that, but I think they do.
There's Oregon, Illinois. That's gonna be such a good game. Like
Oregon.
I honestly still think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be like similar to the Ohio State game. But yeah, I'm taking Oregon too. Unfortunately, I hope Illinois wins. Help out Ohio State here.
Does Alabama lose 2 in a row?
No,
yes,
Bama.
they do.
You're having them go 5-3. Bama has not been this bad this century.
They haven't been. Name the last time Alabama's had 2 losses.
Exactly. I don't think I could.
Besides last year, where one of them losses became in the semifinals.
Yeah. They have not been this bad ever.
Texas. Ooh, another top 25 game. Texas
Vandy. Yeah, that'll be. I'm taking Texas though. Like that's just.
It isn't Vandy, but it don't gonna matter. Texas is gonna get back on track. Any other good ones here? That Wisconsin game's not bad.
Yeah, Penn State's gonna.
Except Penn State's gonna kill them.
But see, the thing with Penn State is that they never beat their opponents by like a bunch. Like they never
You're right.
They never destroy them, but they do enough to win.
Ooh.
That LSU A&M game is gonna be such a good game. That's literally for the playoffs right there.
Give me A&M.
I'm taking LSU. The way LSU beat Ole Miss, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
I
got one more that I want to do. I'm going down here for the ACC.
See, I don't know though.
I'm going to take an SMU.
For the ACC though, that's not. Is that for the ACC? What about Isn't
well like you still have
Clemson
in Miami?
Okay,
no, I just meant for that game.
I got yeah. Which technically, I mean, if SMU wins, they're up there with Miami and Clemson.
SMU would be tied. Yeah, still tied with Miami because Miami's going to kill Florida State. Florida State is so bad.
Yeah, the fall off of the century. Which I mean, they lost everyone. So
you're taking SMU over Duke?
Yeah.
Let's try to find one more game.
Let's see here. Yeah, we don't even have to. We don't even have to look at the Purdue game. So
Purdue doesn't play. Actually, Yeah, no, they don't. They don't play.
I mean, they basically don't play every week.
Why is
So
it not working? Rutgers USC.
that honestly might be a decent game.
There's no good.
Yeah, thank God Michigan's out of the top 25 now. Let's just talk about
Took long
that.
enough.
Yeah, no kidding. The SEC game, any of these are going to be good. Like Auburn, Kentucky might even be good.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. None of these games are like
Standing
jumping
out.
out at any Big 12 ones. Big 12. Oh wait, where's Colorado Cincinnati?
That'll actually be a good one.
Give me Cincinnati.
See, I'm taking Colorado. Because
I'm not
Colorado.
going to say the comment that I want to make.
What? You got to say it now.
I think Coach Prime is a terrible coach.
See, they're kind of like, I hate saying this, it's kind of like Ryan Day. They can't win the big games.
I don't think it matters. I think they suck. I think he's a terrible coach. I think. What's his name?
Shedeur.
Travis?
Oh, Travis Hunter? He's good.
Overrated.
No, Travis Hunter's
overrated.
Good.
He's playing good. Don't get me wrong.
Playing both sides of the ball.
He's not that good. All right, last pick. Columbia City BD.
Ooh.
A very low scoring game. I think CC by 7. I think it's going to be like a 14-7, 10-3.
Really?
It's going to be super low scoring. That Dwenger defense is so good.
See, I don't know much.
I will be in attendance.
Is the problem? I'll also be there.
Great defense. Offense doesn't look great. They played Southside, I want to say. Oh no, Concordia this past week and put up like 35 on them, but it's Concordia. So.
Really? Yeah. Like I know their record is bad, but that doesn't. They've played really, really tough opponents.
Over in the SAC, they play everybody.
Yeah,
they play. I mean, your Carroll, Snyder. Oh yeah, and then they played a team out of Indy, and then they played Cincinnati Moeller, who is a powerhouse over in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking CC too, obviously, but
yeah.
I don't know how much. I honestly know nothing about Dwenger, so it'll be interesting though. I think the way the bracket laid out this for sectionals, you only have to see Leo or East Noble. You don't have to see both of them. So it's in CC's favor. So,
and I think the championship game will be home no matter what.
Really? Yeah.
If it's against either one of those two schools, it'll be home.
Because we're in the top.
No, we're in the bottom.
Are we?
Yeah, we're in the bottom. They're in the top. That's why we're home no matter what. Because it's school in the bottom that hosts.
Yep, you're right. You are right. Yeah. So I think who'd you rather see? Probably Leo, right? Because we beat them already. But it's like at the same time.
I don't know. I'd rather not see either one of them.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Because my thing is, Leo's going to be hungry after that controversial loss.
Exactly.
But East Noble is just that good. East Noble, I have picked to go to state.
See, I think East Noble, they'll be cocky. So you play them, you get.
See, but I thought that going into that game up there too.
Yeah, but now they're only going to be cockier. So maybe.
See. All right, folks. We're going to do a little bit more of an accelerated one like what we did today. And actually coming in a few weeks, there's going to be a little bit of a twist to our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Something that you don't see. I will not disclose anything yet. Just to know it's got something to do with referees.
Ooh.
Due to those that don't know, I just got my referee license for basketball and baseball. So I will be calling, or I'll be officiating some local basketball games, starting out probably do some middle school, some low-level high school ones to start out.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Should we just break the news?
You know what? Yeah, might as well.
All right. So what we're going to start doing is we will be doing a segment. I haven't quite worked out a name yet, or that's still in the works. It is going to be that we will be showing some film, if you would, some videos of some college or professional games, some rather interesting calls.
Yeah.
And I will be breaking them down from not just a fan's perspective, but also from a official's perspective myself. And I will explain why it was called the way that it was called. And I will also explain if I feel like, as an official myself, if it was a good call or not.
This will be good for me too to help my knowledge on especially basketball because yeah. I
Yes.
know bits and pieces, but
And so what we can do with this is when we start this, it's not going to start for a few weeks. We're still going through some trainings. When this does start, we would like for our listeners to send us some videos that you would like us to put out there and like to be evaluated. And if you send us a video, we will also give you a shout out.
yeah, you can DM us on X or send us something. I think our email's attached on our YouTube, so
I believe it is. And then
yeah.
also our TikTok page as well.
Yep. Yep. So there we go. That new segment coming in a few weeks, so it's exciting news.
Yeah. Not exactly sure when it's going to start, but hopefully soon. It should start before December.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping. Maybe first week in December is might when it start. Not sure yet, but it'll be coming your way before too terrible long.
All right. Yeah. Love to hear
Well, I
that.
think that does it for us.
Yep. Next week's episode will be back on Tuesday, hopefully, if everything goes
It
to
will
plan.
be. Yes, it will be.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. World Series starts Friday, so keep an eye out on that. And
Watch
then
sports. Go
NBA
watch some
started
sectional
yesterday.
football this Friday.
Oh yeah.
Uh, when you're done with this, go watch some basketball. And then
Yes, sir.
obviously got some football games tomorrow night. Obviously the high school one's Friday night, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Man,
We got a
how lucky are we? How lucky are we?
oh, no
Thursday,
kidding.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
We got
football.
a full slate right here.
Yes, sir.
So
It's amazing. And we got basketball starting. College basketball starts in 2 weeks. It's
oh,
beautiful. Beautiful
it's
times.
exciting,
All
exciting
right.
stuff.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Jackson and Ayden from Beyond the Scoreboard, episode 4.
Thank you for watching.
Adios.